Hi everyone, this is another how-to video from Skippies.com. We are a people search and public records website on the internet where you can do all sorts of public records lookups and people search lookups. Anyways, in this how-to video we're going to show you the best ways to do a free reverse phone number lookup using various websites on the internet. You can get quite a bit of information just from a phone number if you know what you're doing. The first three things I'm going to discuss are the best free reverse lookups using various white pages sites or directory assistance websites. These are going to be predominantly good. These are going to be good for predominantly U.S. phone numbers. The first one is yellowpages.com. And you can go to yellowpages.com and click on Find People and then Reverse Phone Lookup, or you can just go to yellowpages.com/Reverse Phone Lookup, and that's all one word, Reverse Phone Lookup. I'm not going to actually look up anybody's phone number because I don't want to expose anybody's personal information on this video, but you can go here and in this box right here you can enter a 10-digit US phone number and see what information is available on yellowpages.com for that. The next free phone number lookup will be using superpages.com, and the URL for this is going to be wp.superpages.com, and on there you're going to get a number of different search boxes, and the one right here is the reverse phone lookup, and again a 10-digit US phone number is what you're going to need for that. And the best thing I can tell you about these directory assistance lookups is that they're going to predominantly be good for landline information, for people who still have landlines. Once in a while you'll find a cell phone number using these, but you're going to more often than not find information associated with landline phone numbers. Okay, the next free reverse phone number lookup using a directory assistance site is going to be whitepages.com. And if you go on whitepages.com, you just click on reverse phone number, and then you can enter a 10-digit US phone number and find out what information is available on there for that. The next site isn't a directory assistance site per se, but it is a people search site, and they do have a free reverse phone lookup, and that is Zabasearch, zabasearch.com. Over here in this box you can enter a 10-digit US phone number, and again I'm not going to enter any phone numbers into these boxes because I don't want to expose anybody's personal information in this video, but you can go there and you can test out your phone number, you can test out friends and family, their phone numbers and what have you. Again, you're probably going to find more information on landlines using this, but it's possible to find a cell phone number. Now the next site I'm going to show you is only for cell phone and mobile numbers, and it's called spydialer.com, spydialer.com, and this is a neat site, again only for mobile or cell phone numbers. You can enter a cell phone number, click the dial button. What it will do is it will call that number, but their phone won't ring. It will secretly call that number, it will record their voicemail greeting, and then when it's done you'll get an option to play that voicemail greeting back online, and you can from a voicemail greeting oftentimes determine unless they use a generic voicemail greeting, you can determine who has that phone number, or at least a voice and a first name depending on what they say in their greeting. But it's an interesting tool if you want to reverse, do some investigation work into somebody who's calling you on a cell phone number, or a cell phone number that you have for someone. Now the final thing I'm going to show you is the best way to reverse look up a phone number on Google. And this is going to be good for a landline, a cell phone, anything. And for my example, I'm going to use 1-800-FLOWERS because that's a very common business name, a very common business number, very common, well-known business number. that we don't have to worry about exposing anybody's personal information on. The best way to do a reverse lookup on Google, a phone lookup on Google, is to not use parentheses, not use dashes or dots or any other formatting except spaces. What I do is you enter the phone number with spaces, 3-digit zip code, 3-digit prefix, and then the 4-digit extension with nothing but spaces in between the number groupings. And then you surround it with double quotes. And that will weed out a lot of unnecessary results. For instance, with 1-800-Flowers, you end up getting 81,800 results. If you take the double quotes out, you end up getting 4 million results. Now, most of those, the vast majority of those results are going to be junk. So you always want to use spaces and double quotes. It'll really weed out a lot of bad results. Now, in this case, there's still 83,000 results, but this is a very common business number. If you use just, a normal contact number for someone, you're going to get a lot fewer results. For instance, I did this using my own cell phone number. Without quotes, I get almost 82 million results returned. When I enclose it in quotes, I get 270 results. Those 270 results are going to be much more accurate, much more useful, and much more manageable for you to go through and find information on. But anyways, test this out using your phone numbers, friends' phone numbers, family phone numbers, business phone numbers. Experiment with these websites, especially with Google, with the spaces in between the number groupings and the double quotes around everything. And you'll be surprised at what kind of information, you might be surprised at what kind of information you can find out there regarding with just using a phone number. So good luck to you, and good luck with your searches.